Swerve Strickland. Welcome to Real Deal Sports Show.
Man, it's cool, man. I'm having a good time, bro.
Wow. How'd you get into the professional wrestling?
Oh, man, it's just a dream I had when I was 12 years old. Eventually went to the military. 17, graduated, went to the military, and then came back, and I just was like, yo, I'm going to chase a dream. Let's try it. And I moved all the way down to Richmond, Virginia, started my training.
Wow. Your nickname is Whose House? How did that come about?
It was something on this independent wrestling show called Defy Wrestling in Seattle, and a fan was heckling, and then I said something to him, and I went, yeah, this is my house now, and the crowd just started going, whose house? Swerve's house. And then that was back in 2014, and then next thing you know, that chant just started going with me every arena, every city, every country, and it just stuck with me. So it's crazy. So how that just went from one moment interaction to a global thing for me.
Exactly. And I understand you have a collaboration with the Wu-Tang crew?
Yeah, we just, back in November, I returned back to All Elite Wrestling with a new entrance song. And shout out to Prophet the producer, rest in peace. He produced it. He has 2 Grammys with Kanye West prior. And so he produced the record, and then I got to get Raekwon from the Wu-Tang to jump on the record as well.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So he's featured on there along with my mentor, Monteasy. So we got a little collaborative, a close group of friends, plus Raekwon jumping on there. It's called Hit Different by Swerve Strickland, and it's out now. This is one of the biggest wrestling records in the world right now. So
really?
Come out to it every week, Wednesday nights on Dynamite, Eastern time at 8 o'clock.
Wow. Do you wrestle any other nights of the week? Do they have you on?
Usually it's 8 o'clock on Eastern time, Dynamite Wednesdays, and then 8 o'clock on Saturdays, Collision we have.
Okay.
But it's all under All Elite Wrestling.
How do you prepare your body and treat your body to be ready for those events?
It is around the clock service. You got to especially I've been wrestling 17 years now. Just got to the age of 36. My body is reacting differently than how it used to when it was in my 20s. So it's about managing my body in my mid to late 30s.
Yeah.
And it was 20s. So I'm forever just learning and trying different new things and adapting my body to just medicine and different things like that. So it's trial and error.
What is something that the fans don't know about you that would surprise people?
I'm pretty open to the fan base as far as my personal things like that. Nothing crazy too personal, but they pretty much know a lot of those things about me. I'm just a big gamer guy, big comic book guy, nerdy guy. You can tell by the certain things I wear to the ring. It's homage to a comic book, homage to a video game, homage to a movie that I liked when I was a kid. So I'll put little things like that. So I let my entrance and my personality shine through what I wear and who I am on screen.
Wow. Do you have plans down the road for when that time comes to retire?
It's getting closer.
What you would like to get into?
Oh man, so I just signed an extension back in 2024. The end of 2024, signed the biggest extension in wrestling actually, as far as between AEW, WWE, and so it's one of the biggest lucrative contracts in wrestling history.
Oh wow!
So I went on the Breakfast Club with Charlemagne, and we talked about it. They were shocked about it too. They were like, "Wow!" We just heard on the news that signed one of the biggest, most lucrative deals, that upset the order of things.
Right.
Because it was oh, nobody should be being paid that high, and I was like, but that's why we do it, to challenge and shake the foundation, and make sure all right, if we can do it over here, then y'all can do it over there. So you got to challenge those things. So retirement is going to come up after this extension run, which is 4 years.
Congratulations.
So I'll be at 40, retired from pro wrestling, and I'm starting these things now, music, and I just got my publicist, just got my actor, my agency, and all these people, and my management. All these are set in order now, because now I can financially be lucrative with those people to make sure that I can set up for retirement later.
Wow, this is great, man. To see that black wrestlers are now finally getting that distinction and being at the top of the heap and top of the pay scale, most important.
100%. We and it's not about just paid because I'm black. I'm paid because I'm talented.
And you're good.
I worked hard for it. Yes.
Yeah, and you obviously have a strong following as well.
For sure.
To create that. Who are some of your mentors? What are some of the wrestlers that you grew up on?
Oh man, Shawn Michaels was one of the mentors that I had back in 2019. He pushed for me in WWE when I was there at the time, and So him, Terry Taylor, I would say Sami Callihan is one of the biggest ones in my influence in my independent wrestling career. Rich Swann, Adam Cole, Edge, Adam Copeland now, going by Adam Copeland now, is still someone I talk to, get a lot of knowledge from to this day. Man, you name them, there's tons of people that like have helped shape my career and my knowledge for the game and the art of this.
And the art of it, yeah, because it's an art. It's an art.
True art, man.
I see you on TV on a regular basis. Contract. Obviously, they have a TV contract.
Yeah, we signed a new, I would say, 9-figure contract, TV contract.
Oh, wow.
With Warner Brothers Discovery. We just did a crossover with DC, so they put me in the DC universe with like Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And like with Batman, Superman, all those guys. So our characters from the show are literally going into the DC comics. We're integrated there. So that's a big jump with Warner Brothers. The partnership has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just moved over, did shows in HBO Max, streaming on HBO Max, television live on pay-per-view and all that stuff. So the partnership is just like taking us to the whole next level. We just did Globe Life Field where Texas Rangers play in July. We just did 30,000 people in that arena. Wembley, 50,000. I main evented that. I'm the first black wrestler, world champion to main event Wembley Stadium.
Really?
Yes, sir. So a lot of historic things happened over the last 2 years. Sports Illustrated named me Breakout Wrestler of the Year in 2024. So yeah.
So you're not a newcomer. You're the top guy right now. I'm glad that
I like to think so. So like maintaining that is getting harder and harder. That's why retirement's coming sooner and sooner.
Absolutely. Yeah. With all those commitments, how do you mentally, your mental health, how do you keep care of your faith and your mental health? Because I'm sure they got you doing all promotions and then it's time to train.
That's like doing this stuff is stuff that I want to do on my own. You know, like I push myself to get out here and do that. Like it's not a requirement, but it's for me, it's part of what makes us special and that makes me special to be able to have the freedom to be able to do this on my own and have like a boss like Tony Khan, you know, part owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know, have a boss like him to encourage us to go out and do these things. You know, there's no like leash on us pulling us back. So everything is about pushing us forward because All Elite Wrestling's a 7-year company, so it's still fairly new. It's a child, an infant stage still of such a big wrestling company, you know, and for someone like that to just encourage us to like push to grow the company, he wants everybody to go different ways to try to grow and blow it up and make it as big as possible because he wants us to be as big as possible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you think they may have something down the road where the top wrestlers from each one of these
it would be
just do a big show in the stadium?
Now we've discussed that, and like it'd be very, very difficult to make that happen because of politics of wrestling.
Right.
You know, like everybody wants their guy to look the best, their girl to look the best, to be the best. You know, and so that's like the really tough part. If you can get past the politics and the egos of certain things, it's possible there's a way to make it happen. But as far as like, All Elite's doing great on his own.
Yeah,
you know?
and see, that's what happens now. I like it when it was territorial when I was growing up.
Yeah, right.
And then they did the big show at Shea Stadium, and they combined 2 of the 3 of the wrestling organizations, and we were able to get Hulk Hogan, a young we didn't know who he was, a young up-and-coming Hulk Hogan against Andre the Giant, and Hulk Hogan ended up, and they decided to have Hulk Hogan win. Andre the Giant didn't like it, but they ended up giving him, set it up for Hulk Hogan to be the first person to beat Andre the Giant. So that's the politics of it too. I appreciate you coming on the show.
Absolutely, thank you.
Keep up the great work, and I want. How can people stay in touch with you via social media?
Swerve Confident on all social media platforms, X, IG. Check out my new music, Hit Different by Swerve Strickland, and check out AEW every Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Time and Saturdays Collision on TNT, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, man.